Hi guys, live and in color from Central Texas, USA, Rusty 78609 at 7:10 a.m. Central Standard Time. An early bird, sun's not even quite up yet. It's 40 degrees outside. It's a little cool. High today supposed to be in the mid 60s. I thought it was supposed to reach mid 70s, but it ain't. But that's okay. I can handle mid 60s. It's nice and cozy in here. It's about, let's see, it's 40 outside, so it's probably 60 in here. Why? Because I don't turn the heat on. That's just kind of guy I am. But anyway, got a lot of comments related to the, Cricket wireless change and Verizon stuff, all that kind of stuff I was talking about. Thank you very much for the comments. And I'm on one. I'm on one right now. I'm like a damn old hunting dog. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on the point right here. But anyway, this viewer comments as follows. It's a good one because a lot of people that are new to, like smartphones and the Wi-Fi. I mean, there's so much technology that's come about in the past 10 years that it'd be easy to be left out, okay? So having said that, old Rusty, even though I'm not a techie, I know a little bit because I've learned the hard way because I live in a rural part of the USA, and I'm going to turn the music off right quick because it irritates the crap out of some people. But anyway, since I live in a rural part of Texas, I've had to learn how to get internet access and stuff the hard way. Anyway, he says, am I correct that you have to pay for two internet services? One that you access from your smartphone and one you have at your home base. That is correct. And let me explain those. I have a Cricket Wireless Unlimited. I have a Cricket Wireless smartphone. Okay, that's one. Doesn't matter which one you get, preferably getting one that has the hotspot feature. Ask if you go there to get a phone, be sure that the phone you get has the hotspot feature, even though you may not use it immediately. At some point, you may want to use it, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But anyway, and I have the Cricket Wireless unlimited data plan, $65 a month, including all taxes and fees. You cannot use the unlimited data plan as a mobile hotspot yet. They're probably going to come out with that in the near future, but right now you can't. You can use their 5 and 12 or their 8 and 12 gigabyte data plans with the hotspot feature, but you have to pay $10 extra for the hotspot feature. Okay, so now, as to my home Wi-Fi, I have Rise Broadband. I live in a rural area of Central Texas. There is no cable, nothing. You've either got to go to satellite or Rise Broadband or somebody else that offers Wi-Fi in this area. I think there's two other options. But anyway, Rise Broadband had a special a while back, and old Rusty, sniffing like a damn old dog for a penny, jumped in on it, and my Wi-Fi, it cost me $28 a month total for unlimited data. The download speed is 5 megabytes per second approximately. It varies between 4 and 5, and it's pretty consistent. They have very little downtime. They've been very reliable. The upload speed is throttled at 1 megabyte per second, and so for me, uploading YouTube videos, that's kind of a downside because it's pretty slow. To upload a 10-minute video can take 2 hours. Okay, so says this is the commenter. He says I recently ditched my landline and got a cool Captain Kirk flip phone from Walmart for only $20, but it doesn't give me internet, so I kept my cable connection. The cable connection is $63 a month just for internet. No phone, no TV. That's pretty high. But anyway, enough said about that. Here's your question. Again, another question. If I can get Cricket for a similar price, that gives me internet access at home and on the road. I'd have a smartphone. Obviously, from my question, I am a primitive when it comes to tech. Thanks for any help. I figured you'd give us the straight scoop and not the salesman mumbo jumbo I'd get at the cell phone stores. Okay, yeah, I'll give you the straight scoop. Okay, I won't lie. I'll give you what I know. Okay, what I know. Okay, but anyway, you say if I get the Cricket for a similar price, right now you're paying $83 a month, $63 for cable, and 20 for your Walmart phone, I assume. Okay, assumption is the mother of all mistakes, but I'm assuming right now you've got a total of $83 going out. If you went to Cricket Wireless and got you a smartphone, you can get a free one that's pretty good. The one I got yesterday, and I'll tell you because it'd be a very good starter uh, smartphone. Hang on. You hanging on? I'm coming. Goddamn, I'm not as quick as I used to be. Okay, here we go. This is the phone I got yesterday from Cricket Wireless. Okay, this is a basic unit. Okay, basic, and a basic smartphone, and it has, I believe this one comes with the smartphone feature. I didn't check that. Oh yeah, mobile hotspot right there. Okay, it's got the mobile hotspot feature. You just have to have it turned on at Cricket Wireless if you needed it. Okay, and but anyway, it's a good, simple little device. And this one, I got it for free, but it cost, if you bought it, if you're a new customer porting your phone number into Cricket, it's called a Galaxy Amp Prime by Samsung. Okay, and I would recommend it. I mean, I'm using it right now as my phone, and I'm doing my video on my LG phone. I've got another one that I've had for about 2 years. But anyway, this is a good phone, and this one, whenever you get a Cricket Wireless phone, it comes in a cute little box like this, and the end opens up. You know what I mean? You can figure all that. But when you get to the store, you can take a look. It's just a small. It's a good one. It's a good phone. It doesn't have a stylus or any of that fancy stuff, but it's got 16 gigabytes of internal storage, and you can add a 32 gigabyte uh, SD card if you take a lot of pictures or you want to take a lot of videos. And of course, now I know if you're just starting into this stuff, when people start talking about SD cards and internal storage and external storage and all that crap, but anyway, it's the way to learn, guy. I'm telling you. But what would I recommend you now? Now you have to remember now. Right now you've got your cable, and you're watching your internet probably on your television. I assume you're using a router, and it's showing up right on your TV. Well, with your smartphone, if you just had the smartphone internet access, uh, to get it on your TV from your smartphone, you're going to have the hotspot feature, and that's going to limit the amount of data you have. Okay, because to get the hotspot feature with Cricket, you're going to have to go with a 12 gigabyte plan, which will cost you with the hotspot $65 a month. That's including taxes and fees. But if you just want internet access, and and on the cell phone itself is adequate for you, yeah, you could save. You could have unlimited data for $65 a month, including all taxes and fees. But you're going to be looking at you're going to be watching movies on your smartphone as opposed to your TV. So if that's an issue, be aware of that. Now, if you get the hotspot feature, you can you can have a Roku TV and connect, or smart TV and connect to your TV, but that's a whole nother ball of wax. And so, what would I recommend that you do? Right now you're probably, you're going to probably want to use your laptop at home, so uh, you're going to need a phone with a hotspot, I imagine. Okay. Now, how much data do you use at home? If you watch a lot of, you can figure that a movie on YouTube is going to take at least half a gigabyte. Okay. So if you watch a movie a day, that's 15 gigabytes right there. And that doesn't count any other streaming, or, if you stream music, or, if you, just cruise around on the internet, just surfing the internet uses very little data, very, very little data. In fact, If you didn't watch movies, you can get by with 2 gigabytes if you're just surfing the internet, checking email, checking stories, news, weather, and crap like that. You can get by pretty cheap. But if you go to Cricket Wireless, then just be up front with them and say, look, I'm not a techie, and here's what I'll tell them what you want to accomplish. In other words, if you can tell a techie what you want to accomplish, they can give you a path to get there. Now, at Cricket, I don't think they can't nail you too bad because their plans are so cheap that they don't have any room to nail you. Okay, but at Verizon, I don't know. You'd probably come home with a sack load of stuff. You know what I mean? Because another way to go, you can always get what's called a mobile hotspot, and you don't even need a phone. Okay, and what would that enable you to do? Okay, you wouldn't have internet. Well, you would if you took it with you. Uh, because if you have a laptop, it's probably Wi-Fi enabled, and what that means is it'll connect to a Wi-Fi signal somewhere. So if you just got you can get a hotspot, just a mobile hotspot. I don't know if Cricket has them or not. Come to think about it, you'll have to ask them about that. But it's just a little box. It's not a phone. It's just a little thing, a little box about as big as a pack of cigarettes or smaller. And all it does is receive the internet signal from the provider and then let you connect up to 5 devices to that mobile hotspot. And so that might be an option for you too, because you can buy those mobile hotspots for around $50. And, all you do is you just plug it in at home and it connects to the cell phone carrier, whoever it is. And then you connect your TV and your laptop to the mobile hotspot, and you've got internet at home. And how much will they charge you a month for that? It depends on how much data you're going to use, because it's very similar to a smartphone. You'd have to check on that. But yeah, you can accomplish getting rid of your cable and your flip phone and probably save a few dollars. I wouldn't think you're going to save much, because by the time you get it hooked up to your TV, you're going to have a hotspot feature from something, in my opinion. Now, again, you can verify that by either doing some Google searches and trying to figure out how to, what you need to do, in my opinion. Here's a way to narrow it all down. Sit down or think through what you want to accomplish. In other words, if you make a change from what you've got now, which apparently works for you, and you're paying $83 a month, and you want to change and you want to go to option B, which is using a smartphone, which you can have with you while you're traveling around. And I use mine when I'm traveling, sure. I use, Google directions and, where's cheap gas and all that. I do all that stuff. So it does come in handy to have a smartphone with you when you're out and about. I give you that. If you go to that, the cheapest, you can get some cheap plans. You can get a very good plan at Cricket Wireless. They have it's $40 a month, but you get $5 off for auto pay, which makes it $35 a month, including all taxes and fees. But it can't be used as a mobile hotspot. It does come with 3 gigabytes of data, and I've had that plan before. It works fine, but you don't have a mobile hotspot feature. If you go to the next plan up, it's going to cost you another, $10 for I think it's like 8 gigabytes. And then if you want to use your phone as a mobile hotspot, it'll cost you another 10. So it costs you $60, including all taxes and fees, for 8 gigabytes, which you could use at home and on the road. But, if you know what you want to accomplish, if you tell the people at the store, look, what I want to do is I want to get rid of my cable at home and be able to watch movies on my TV and or my laptop. And that way they'll say, well, you're going to need the hotspot feature and all that, and you can find exactly how much it costs. And if I haven't confused you yet, give me another minute or two and I will, okay? Shit. But anyway, I hope that helps you. I mean, uh, there are some ways to do it. If you have a Wi-Fi service in your area, I mean, of course, if you're in the city, probably don't have many. You've probably got the best option for your cable, I'm sure, or whatever your internet is. So we'll make that assumption too. You've got the cheapest you can get, but $63 a month for internet is not too bad. Uh, to me, it's a little high, and yeah, you could probably cut your expenses by around $20 a month. So that's something else you got to think about. If I'm only going to benefit by $20, is it worth it to make the change? Okay. But now you can, if you're paying $20 a month for your Captain Kirk flip phone at Walmart, you can go to Cricket Wireless. They have a basic plan, $30 a month, and you get 1 GB. But again, if you're going to do that, get the $40 plan, do the auto pay. It's $35 a month, and you get 3 GB. Okay, and that way you'd have a smartphone with 3 GB of data. It'll cost you $35 a month. That's $15 more. Maybe you don't want to do that. But anyway, having said that, just trying to help you out there, dude. Maybe that, but some of these techies that watch this channel, they probably come up with some ideas. So whenever you see this video, I'll give it a name. I haven't thought of one yet. I guess I'll call it Cutting the Cable. How about that? Cutting the Cable, Going to Cricket. I'll call it Cutting the Cable, Going to Cricket. How about that? It'll be up in a little bit. Of course, you're not listening to it right now, are you? God damn. Okay, guys, that's enough of this. Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy USA made when you can. Take deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Drink plenty of water. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Why do I say take deep breaths? Because it relieves stress. And so anyway, stretch, walk, do all that stuff. Keep your health, drink plenty of water. And you'll be here to watch this video and go on a trip with me, hopefully in March. Where am I going? I don't know. So having said that, adios, amigos. Bye-bye.